Hey guys, Martin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to be taking a look at the physical Buuhan, who got his EZA here on Global today. Early, this came out during the anniversary for JP. Very cool that this has come out early for Global, because these two EZAs, this guy and the Vegito, massively impact how good the Goku and Buu teams are, right? The teams would just be significantly worse on Global if it wasn't for the release of these EZAs. So that is definitely very exciting. We have our boy here, full level 10 links, all ready to go. He has power absorption or margin power as his lead, 4 key 180. Pretty good leader skill. As I said in the Vegito one, 200% leads aren't the be all and end all. And 180 and 4 key for 2 categories is still very, very good. His super attacks, he greatly raises attack on the 12 key, which is an infinite stack. Greatly raise defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy. And then his 18 key is greatly raise defense, which is an infinite stack. Greatly raise attack for 1 turn and does mega colossal damage to the enemy. So similarly to full power Frieza, he has the issue where he only stacks defense on his 18 key super. So you need to make sure you're getting that 18 key, and then all the additional 12 keys will be stacking up his attack. He recovers 20% HP at the start of the turn. Then he gets 2 key attack and defense 200%. He has a great chance to guard, so 70% chance to guard. A medium chance to dodge, so 30% chance to dodge. Additional 2 key per type key sphere obtained. Launches an additional super, so he just always gets a guaranteed additional super, which gives him that stack for the attack as well as a greatly raised defense for the turn. He gets an additional attack and defense 50% and guards all attacks for 1 turn from the character's entry turn, or when HP is 90% or less at the start of the turn. Survives KO attacks up to once a turn, and then has an additional chance to dodge 20% if HP is 80% or less when receiving an attack. Recovers 12% HP if HP is 50% or less at the end of the turn. So he gets a bunch of extra stats and extra buffs if you're on low HP. Now there's an interesting interaction actually in terms of the skills, because I've jumped into this Barbady's Forces stage again. And Yamu makes you lose 10% HP at the start of the turn. But the enemy abilities obviously trigger before your team abilities, because I lost 10% HP at the start of the turn and then healed at the start of the turn because of these characters' abilities. Like Buuhan has one. Obviously, I can't remember if the Int Buu actually does have one at the start of turn. But regardless, it went off at the start of the turn. So I'm just at full health, which is obviously very good. So I'm going to go ahead and test our boy out here. He does have the chance to guard. Who actually has the highest defense on turn 1? It is actually him. The only problem, of course, is that there is an STR enemy attacking immediately. But I guess we could go ahead and risk it for the biscuit here and see what happens. So we'll do that. And then, of course, I can't get 4 orbs for Fat Buu at the end, but that's fine. So, of course. Let's see. Oh, we did guard 255k, but now when attacking, we've just lost a bunch of HP, which means we are going to get all of our buffs that we mentioned from his passive. So we get the first 18 key super, 8 million, then we get an additional 12 key, 4.7. The additionals, of course, are the ones that are now stacking our attack. So each one of these that we get gives us a permanent stack to our attack. We did only get the one, unfortunately, and then obviously tanks all the normals for double digits. That's to be expected. Only having the 30% chance to dodge is a little bit unfortunate, but Int Buu obviously going to start his session of super attacks here. This team, once we get all the EZAs, like we know the news has obviously announced that we're getting the Tech Exchange Buu EZA. Once we get that EZA as well, like this team is going to be super, super good. Depending what that EZA is like, of course. Like, hopefully it's not going to be a fumble. Hopefully Tech Exchange Buu is up there with Kefla and Gotenks. That'll be very, very good, just for the game in general, but obviously for the team. I have a feeling this Buu team is going to become a very, very fun team to run. So, I mean, it kind of is already, to be fair, but there's a couple of bits here and there. Now, the interesting thing is I probably should do a video on that team build specifically, but Goku is obviously on Buu's 200% lead, so you can run a team that is kind of like a mix of the two like setups. So I think what we'll do here, I really don't want Yamu to super attack this Super Buu here, especially because he might not guard, but I'm going to do this, get this Super Buu floated off so we can get him linked up with the other Buu as well, and then we'll see how we get on. Now Boo, LR Boo, of course, starts off as Boo Tanks and then can transform into Buuhan. That's when he picks up the big bad bosses, Link, which of course Int Boo doesn't have, but can Yamu be stunned? That would have been really good to get the stun there, but big damage. AGL Super Boo, his attacks, in terms of attack power, he certainly has not aged very badly at all. Defensively, he can be a bit of a liability sometimes, but it is good that certain events he is getting like guaranteed guard, right, against specific enemies. Otherwise, it's only a chance to guard, which can be a risk, of course. But yeah, this team's going to possess a lot of healing. I think we'll keep Hirudegarn here for now, because obviously when he transforms, as we say, when this guy transforms, which can be activated when HP is 50% or more starting from the 4th turn, he picks up big bad bosses, which of course Hirudegarn has. So we can go ahead and do that. We've got 430k defense on the 2nd turn. Hopefully, yeah, Hirudegarn comes in clutch, gets these first couple of dodges. That's his passive now fully built up. So yeah, we're all good there for Hirudegarn. I should have retargeted actually Hirudegarn attacking PHY here. Although my Hirudegarn does have 2 dupes, so I was gonna say he could crit potentially, but we'll see if he actually does get any crits here. Either way, we want some time to get Buuhan stacking up anyway, so not the end of the world. So let's see, what has Buuhan got for us here, turn 2? 8.7 on the 18 key here. Now bear in mind, this is without any support units on the rotation or anything, so not bad. And then of course we get the guaranteed additional 12 key super, so that's 5.1. And then can we get the extra one as well? Yeah, 5.5. So all of these are stacking his attack, which whilst the 12 key super attack, obviously the animation, like the attack stat isn't going up by like an insanely high amount, but it's all being stacked on top of what we already have, which means our 18 key super at the start of the next turn does more damage. So the more of those 12 key supers we get, the more we stack up. Obviously those permanent stacks then carry over to when we transform into Buuhan. So if we transformed into Buuhan and we're getting like big bad bosses active, we could see some potentially very high numbers. So, all right, so let's see. We got the, I kind of want to get a revive here if possible. So let's, we can't get a lot of key for you, which is a bit of a shame, but we'll do that. And then we do get a lot of healing as well, so it's kind of difficult to go between turns staying on a low level of HP, but yeah, Boo can take some hits in slot 1 here. There we go, take some damage. Bit too much damage. There we go. I was going to say it's almost a bit too much damage if he hadn't been hit that one last time, because yeah, getting there's the one problem, it was always the problem with physical Metal Cooler as well, right, is the unit having to be the one that dies to revive, and then they end up getting beaten almost to death, and then you just one of the other units on the rotation gets killed. But Boo revives, then we get to that actually comes in clutch perfectly as well, because we revive with full HP, which means that STR Boo transforms into Buuhan, because obviously we're on full health now. So what are we looking like here now? We've got every link active except legendary power. We're at 555k defense start of turn here. So let's go ahead and get rid of you. And then there's not a lot of key here. We might as well do this one extra stack before we end up transforming into Buuhan. Because that's the thing, right? You can choose when to transform. And so the more we stack up, the better off we will be towards the end. And since we are pretty much done with this phase here, right, like Hirudegarn shouldn't even need to crit to be able to finish off PHY, and then we've got a lot of damage on the rotation here for Yakon as well. So let's see what we got now, 8.2. So pretty decent attacks from this guy right here. His defense obviously very high at this point now as well. And then all of these extra 12 key supers adding to our potential attack power. Now that's the thing, is if this was all he did, he probably wouldn't seem that impressive really. But it's the fact that once we pull the trigger on the Buuhan transformation, like obviously all of these numbers are going to increase significantly. And then we got the STR Buuhan here rocking almost a 10 mil attack stat on his first super here. He has chance to guard as well. Hopefully he doesn't get super attack, though. That'd be awkward. Well, okay, so let's go ahead and yeah, let's candy beam with you. Just get rid of this guy. And then grab all the HP. And then we're GG for the turn. Alright, so let this Fat Boo take out Yakon here. I think the friend Fat Boo is 55%, same as my one. So 55% Fat Boo, of course, still very, very good. Still able to get off a bunch of attacks, build up very strong defense. Once someone has revived, regardless of who it is, him having guaranteed guard and the extra buffs makes him very, very good. So yeah, take out Yakon here. Alright, so we could probably think about pulling the trigger on the Buuhan transformation. We're going to be able to get legendary power active here because of Frieza as well. So this does work out quite nicely. You can get the Hirudegarn transformation. So yeah, we got a lot going on this turn. So let's put the animation on, and we start off, we're at 534k as Boo tanks. But yeah, we're now going to fuse into, I'll say fuse, but absorb Gohan and transform into Buuhan. So we're stronger than we ever were before. JoJo pose. Right, so yeah, 891k defense start of turn. So his super attacks become raise attack and defense for 4 turns, colossal damage to the enemy, and then raise attack and defense for 4 turns, mega colossal and seals. So those stacks will carry over for multiple turns. Recovers 28% HP at the start of the turn, launches an additional super attack for 3 turns, key 5 attack and defense 250%, guaranteed guard, high chance to dodge, launches an additional super. Yeah, so on his first 3 turns, he's getting 3 supers guaranteed. Plus an additional key 2 per key sphere obtained. Disables the action of the enemy hit by the character's ultra super once within the turn. So he just has an action break as long as you get the 18 key super. He has an action break every single turn. That's ridiculous. Additional attack and defense 50% for 5 turns from the character's entry turn. Additional attack and defense 100% starting from the 6th turn. So he gets an extra attack, little bit of attack and defense, which is good. Seals the enemy super attack for 5 turns once only, plus an additional attack 50% temporarily upon the character's next attack. If HP is 50% or more at the end of the turn, recovers 10% HP if HP is 50% or less at the end of the turn. So he's doing a lot. But he's got like 900k defense with guard and is going to guaranteed get 3 supers. And then, of course, we have the hidden potential chance as well. Oh, I meant to target Barbary because he's the only one that could really hurt Frieza. Oh well. Well, let's see how this goes here. So yeah, remember that we're raising attack and defense by 30% with each super, and we're gonna get 3 of them guaranteed. So he's well over 1 million defense with guard, which is very good. We obviously do have big bad bosses here. Legendary power. Rudiger not really coming in clutch with the dodges. There we go. Okay, good. I was going to say, that's the important one, because now he gets guaranteed dodge on the next turn. But there's a 12 million attack stat there from Buuhan. No crit, but of course we do get the action break. Then the additional is 7.6. And then, of course, we are going to get another additional as well, guaranteed. And then there's the potential for another one after that. So 7.9. So another one should jump us up to around 8.2. Not bad for 1 turn's worth of damage. We did not get the extra additional though, sadly. And then yeah, we dodged the normal from Barbary that we would have very easily tanked for double-digit damage. So definitely very good. And then Frieza going to get some attacks off here. It hasn't been that many turns, so he does still have some damage reduction at least. And I guess Barbary's already supered, so Dabura could super him, but at least we have type advantage as well as that little bit of damage reduction left over. Oh, of course, he attacked Dabura, so Dabura got action broke and then super attacked anyway. So, but this team has so much healing that unless these guys are able to like one-shot your team, you're going to heal so much as you go through the turns. It's yeah, it's very, very good. So you have guard. You've got 392 now. Not the craziest, but... Man, I need to get margin to level 10. Because this link is attack and defense 10.5% at level 2. Once it gets to level 10, you get 2 key, which I'd actually be able to super if we were at level 10 links. So that is a little bit annoying, but unfortunately not much we can do about that now. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this. And hopefully we should be good here. I should have just got Boo. I didn't realise I should have just got Boo to attack Barbody, because Super Boo is going to AoE super anyway. So Dabura would be getting killed regardless, and then these attacks would be going on to chipping down Barbody's health, but I suppose it's okay. Get to see more turns with Buuhan, so that is what we're here for at the end of the day. And of course Fat Boo just going to do his thing, get his super attacks off. Dabura's now dead, so we don't have to worry about him. Although, how much damage will... I wonder how much damage Super Boo would take here. He hasn't been hit. He hasn't got the, like, next attack buff, right? Because he hasn't been hit since the last time he attacked. He does keep it, though, which is good. So, like, the next time he attacks, he has that buff. And then, yeah, Buuhan over here looking pretty decent as well. Considering how old this STR Buuhan EZA is, right? He's from the 8th anniversary. So, he can still look pretty good. And then we got these guys together. In fact, we could... see, I don't want them to go too crazy. I guess I could... No, we'll save the Candy Beam, actually, because we have a lot of int units. Remember, Hirudegarn is getting guaranteed dodge this turn, because he dodged 3 times last turn. So, go ahead and do this, and then we'll do this. Again, the Dokkan attack with Hirudegarn. I should skip those, because I do want to get the... stacks carry over for Buuhan. I should have looked at his attack and defense as well, because we're keeping all those stacks from the previous turn. We could have got to see his defense actually at the over 1 million number that it would have been. But his over 1 million defense start of turn, which is kind of crazy. But of course, Hirudegarn going to go ahead and get the kill. I should have put Boo in slot 1, I guess, but it is what it is. Now, we've got to be very careful at this point going forwards, because we do have... Frieza is kind of like a liability. I'm a little bit concerned about him, but we'll do this. I mean, to be honest, I could just do this, right? I want to see Buuhan's next turn, so I'm just going to do this. It doesn't matter if they were going to super in slot 3. They're not going to be killing Golden Frieza this time, because he's not going to be getting hit now. So... And of course, then we have the other Boo on the other rotation. Actually, no, we floated him, didn't we? I was going to say, because he has his Candy Beam still to use. But yeah, physical Barbody and Boo do, of course, have type advantage over Int Boo here. So even though he's getting off a lot of attacks and doing some decent numbers here, especially for 55%, if we're not getting crits, then we're not really doing any damage. And then Super Boo with the 14 mil. That's him after losing the intro buff, where he gets even more attack. Like I say, in terms of the damage he does, AGL Super Boo isn't really outdated, but his defense certainly can be a little bit sketch, especially if you're not getting the coin flip chance to guard, right? Against certain enemies. Now, I think in this event, is it Majin Buu Saga and Fused Fighters, I think, right? So in all the Majin Buu Saga red zones, he actually will be getting guaranteed guard, of course. I'm sure someone's probably even put that in the comments before we've got to this part of the video. But I'm pretty sure it is Buu Saga ally, right? Let's have a look. Where is he? Super Boo. Yeah, Majin Buu Saga or Fused Fighters enemy. So he has guaranteed guard in these stages anyway. But yeah, Boo is at 110 million start of turn defense. Well, sorry, not 110 million. That would be insane. But 1.1 million. 1,100,000 to be precise. So that's pretty good. With guaranteed guard as well, by the way. So at this point, I might as well just do this. Grab these for you. And then, do you get an extra link from you? Because I mean, we've got every link we need active with this guy anyway. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so he's going to super. I think they do like 1.5 mil or something, but we dodged. And then there's a 20 million attack stat. That's pretty good. We get an action break. Then we have an additional that does 9. Damn. Yeah, Buuhan is crazy. Damn. Yeah, when this team gets Tech Exchange Boo, like I say, this team is going to be absolutely nuts. Like, I mean, it's already good. And then, yeah, STR Buuhan, again, considering how old he is, just dropping a 10 mil attack stat here. Very, very nice. Additional, yeah, for 11.5. Now we just need some better... I think this is my issue with both Goku and Hirudegan's team. Well, Goku and Boo, and it was also my issue with Goku and Hirudegan's team, is the lack of, like, a really, really good support units, right? Like, Extreme doesn't really have a really good support unit anyway, right? But it's not like Goku's team, you can't run units like Bulma. There's some supports. Movie Heroes does have some good supports for, like, the STR Goku, but really, really good support units is what we want to see to kind of make these teams absolutely go off. Because, yeah, this is like Buuhan with just those links active. That's what he's doing. Not even with, you know, having the... having any support on the rotation. So yeah, we'll finish off Boo and Barbody with Boo here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of physical LR Buuhan down below in the comment section. Obviously he's limited to less teams, but I feel like his like peak performance, you could probably argue him being better than Goku and Vegeta. I guess it depends on like the rotations and stuff as well, but yeah, pretty good. So get rid of all the actions for the turn, which means they can't heal, which is another nice addition to not, because you're not just removing the attacks, you're removing all of their abilities. So stopping him from having the ability to heal as well. But yeah, physical Buuhan seems very, very good. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Hopefully you had an easy time with his Extreme Z battle. I did put a team building guide for that up yesterday, so check it out if you want to get some other pointers on units that are good for that event. But yeah, Buuhan EZA, super, super good. I can't wait for more stages of this red zone to come out to try out these teams in full. I'm very much looking forward to the Tech Exchange Boo EZA to hopefully make this Martian Power team even more powerful. I mean, it's not technically a Martian Power team, right? But I'm going to do a video using the Int Boo and probably the Physical Boo, to be honest, on the 21 team. I think that'll be very good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.